I'm Troy Kirby with a quick look at the 2022 Washington State Legislative Session. One of the more contentious pieces of legislation in the 2022 Washington State Legislature was SSB 5528, which concerned the imposition of additive revenue sources within a regional transit authority area.
It's a bill that helps people to live successfully in a dense urban environment with a transit system that can cheaply and efficiently get them from place to place. Madam President, there's another way of looking at this bill too, which is to say that this is a bill about local control. This is a bill about letting people make decisions for their own community.
The one thing that is good about this bill is, it's a vote of the people. But the bad thing about it is it's not a vote of the people, of all the people in Sound Transit. I've been told, I don't know, I don't live there, I don't know, but I've been told that the part of the reason why they want this bill is because they want to build a tunnel to West Seattle and a tunnel to Ballard. All well and good, but those two areas, from what I have been told, are fairly affluent areas.
The bill passed the Senate on February 11th by a vote of 28-21, then moved over to the House.
We need to invest in multimodal transportation systems to get greenhouse gases out of our environment. This bill allows regional transit authorities to establish enhanced service zones.
These are the current taxes that were already imposed by the RTA, Regional Transit Authority, of which there's only one in the state, Sound Transit. 1.4% sales and use tax, a 1.1% motor vehicle excise tax, the MVET, an annual 25 cent per thousand of assessed value property tax, and a rental car sales tax of 0.8%. So, Madam Speaker, these taxes are already building the Sound Transit system. And as a gentlelady from the 47 said, there's still some concern on getting delivery to what was promised from where they started.
What we're talking about here is allowing Sound Transit to impose an unlimited parking tax in a particular jurisdiction. I have concerns with that. I don't think that the voters in my district are going to support this. I think that the voters in my district, particularly in Pierce County, that previously supported ST3 are not prepared to support ST4.
The reality is that we have a multifaceted transit system. So let's say you were a mile from the enhancement that would be done by this. It doesn't take into account that there might be a bus line or an existing light rail that would take you to that destination. So in all practicality, it would very much limit the ability to put together one of these systems, and this amendment would limit the ability to take into account what already exists.
When we think about a regional transit authority, I want to ensure that any community that has put money into the system to have the expansion of the system not be displaced because another community may decide to tax themselves so that they can also have enhancements in this regional transit authority.
Bill before us, unfortunately, encapsulates everything that is wrong with our transportation and land use planning here in Washington State.
And this bill is going the wrong way. Now, granted, this is a regional entity, and granted, the people living in that region can have a say in this tax policy. But, Madam Speaker, that's not the point. The point is we ought to be talking about how to lower the tax burden.
The bill narrowly passed the House on March 3rd by a vote of 50-48.
The House amendments to the bill provide further protection for the people outside of the enhanced service zone, that their projects will not get delayed as a result of the creation of the enhanced service zone.
The Senate then concurred with the House's amendments, receiving a 29-18 vote. The bill now goes to the governor's office, where it has an opportunity to be signed into law. Thank you for watching the 2022 Washington State Legislative Session.